Hello, good people. Welcome back to the Kuhb Games YouTube channel. Welcome back to GK to 1K. We are sitting at 10-4 with 279 elo. If y'all can't tell already by my voice, I am a little sick. A couple of us got sick from the GGP. Nothing major. So here I am, but you know, I I can't afford to lose any more brain power. So hopefully it's just like affecting my throat, my voice, or whatever, and we'll be okay here. But I woke up and I got some coffee. And I'm like, let's drop some royal tributes on some people, right? So we are back to the royal tribute list. I made a few changes. I did cut this Rite of Spirit down to 1. Someone commented on the last video and they're like, Rite of Spirit seems a little bricky. Maybe we should cut it down to 1 or just cut it entirely. Lord, I recognize your YouTube profile picture. I do not remember your name. It's like I've got the picture in my head. So, shout out to you. Yeah, Rite of Spirit. I think I talked about it a little bit over the last couple of videos. Hello? What is going on with my Excel here? I don't know. Whatever. A little scuffed here. But yeah, at first, like, I was playing it at 1 or 2, and I was like, this card seems really good. So I just kept bumping it up. We got to 2. I think we got to 3 in a couple of videos, maybe. And it did start to feel bricky a little bit. And this list is, you know, it's only playing 3, 6, 8 Gravekeepers, so we don't really want a whole lot of them. Like, it does synergize pretty well with the Royal Tribute if we do have to discard some of our Gravekeepers. But yeah, I do understand it can be a little bricky, but it can also be pretty good. So it's kind of interesting to see where we land on this card. I'm thinking 1 may be the sweet spot, just to, you know, mitigate the brickiness, but also still have a pretty powerful card for the deck. So yeah, we've got 1 Rite of Spirit here. I opted to actually include the Torrential Tribute in this version. We are only on 14 monsters, so I think Torrential might be a little bit better here, and I do think that this version is a little less good against the aggro decks, so Torrential Tribute could help out there. I am a known hater of this card, so we'll see how that plays out, but for now, we're going to be trying out Torrential, and hope it's good. Of course, with this deck, we do have the 3 copies of Necro Valley and the 1 Terraforming, because we absolutely need Necro Valley for this deck. We have to have it for Royal Tribute, we have to have it for Gravekeeper's Assailant, but we are playing all 3 Assailant in this list because we do have this big Necro Valley package, so we'll often be on, of course, we do have 2 copies of Upstart Goblin because we want to be getting to our combo pieces very early. Royal Tribute diminishes in value the longer the game goes. That is very true. So we want to be seeing this as early as possible, and unfortunately, we don't have Pot of Duality in this format. I love Pot of Duality. Man, my time of playing Yugioh, that was just one of my favorite cards because I always played decks like this, kind of like trap heavy. This deck isn't trap heavy, but like Gravekeepers that have been playing like the mid-range deck. We'll just go ahead and flip over, sort of like this one where we've got, you know, quite a few traps. We've got our like Necro Valleys, but we also have the Royal Tributes and all of our other pieces that we want to see, and Pot of Duality, you know, helped with all of that. It was just kind of an easy include in the decks that don't like special summon and all that. But let's get back to this and get off of the tangent a little bit. Yeah, that's the deck. I cut the DDV and the Mystic Plasma Zone from the side. They're not great. I brought in the 3rd Mind Control, and I brought in the Walks. So yeah, that's gonna be the deck. Let's get out onto the ladder. Like I said, this might be a bit of a short one, but yeah, well, we'll see how I feel whenever we get into it. All right, here we are for match number 1. I'm gonna be going scissors here. Unfortunately, we'll be going second. That is okay. That is okay. Maybe the opponent just like ditches Thunder Dragon, gets 2 more, and passes the turn, and then we can. Oh, there's Royal Tribute. All right, so we don't have the Necro Valley, but we do have a Pot of Greed here, which is pretty good. Hopefully we're playing. Yeah, I was gonna say hopefully we're playing against something that Knock is good against, or this hand is just like automatically down 2 cards. But we see a face down monster, we see a back row, the old classic T set. Oh, we draw another monster, which is not, you know, incredible for Royal Tribute, but that's okay. Then throw down this Pot of Greed. Alright, draw into a Solemn Judgment, Book of Moon. That's pretty good. I think what I want to do here is I just want to go ahead and knock, and then set Gravekeeper's Guard. We can just set a bunch of cards, honestly. Sure. Just go ahead and knock this. If it's Spy, that's fine. Like, we get rid of 2 Spies in the deck, but we still have this one that can go search up Assailant stuff. Oh, Tsukuyomi. Okay. That's a fine one to get rid of as well. And now, like, we can just set guard. And I think I'm just going to set all of these. We'll play around Duo. This plays around Dust Shoot. You don't have to... Yeah, you don't banish the other copies of Tsukiyomi. It is not a flip effect monster. No problem. No problem. Yeah, Tsukiyomi on back to the deck. Well, we do have the information that the opponent's playing 2 copies of Tsukiyomi now. I was busy setting my cards. I didn't realize that they were looking at the deck, so sorry about that. Yeah, let's see what happens. We don't. If the opponent sets a monster, we don't have to knock on the next turn. Like, we can just flip up this guard and get in. Oh, Sangan? Yeah. Yeah. Take 900. Waste your normal summon. We love those turns. Now I can set the spy. Okay. Probably pretty safe from knock here. We'll see what the opponent wants to do. Yeah, they're just going to pass the turn. Ooh. We sent back the Sangan, and now we get to Royal Tribute the hand? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm in for this. Let's slam down this terraforming. And go grab our Necro Valley. It's all going according to plan. And play out the Necro Valley here. I might protect this with a Solemn Judgment, honestly. I feel like the opponent's probably got a handful of monsters. We'll go ahead and set the spy, and I'm just going to flip up this here Royal Tribute. And, how many we discarding, opponent? We know we're at least getting the Sangan here. Yeah, Moth, gone. Get that Sangan out of here, too. Gone. What else we got? Any more monsters? Tribe. Get that out of here, too. All right. Show me that hand. So we have Tribe, Sangan, Moth here. I mean, that's pretty good. Now it looks like we're lagging a little bit. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. We have Meta and Call of the Haunted. Okay. Well, I don't really care about Call of the Haunted. I don't really care about Metamorphosis either. I've got Book of Moon here. Alright, let's just go ahead and attack with the Gravekeeper's Guard. Get in there for a nice 1500. Saku. Do I want a Book of Moon? I kind of want to just let this go. Well... Nah, let's Book of Moon. This is a lot of damage. If the opponent draws like a level 1 to go with their Thousand Eyes Restrict, that's fine. I can just Solemn Judgment the meta, and then they lose everything, and then they're left with a Call of the Haunted. Cool. That sounds good to me. If the opponent knocks Spy here, I'll probably Solemn that. But I think we're in a great position. If the opponent sets a monster, once again, we don't even have to use knock. We can just flip up Gravekeeper's Guard. Where are you going? The opponent doesn't want to play against Necro Valley? Oh, darn. Okay, well, we're going to go up to 297. Alright, I guess my little spreadsheet here is just going to be... This is going to be a little wonky today. That's okay. We're going up to 297. A little bit of a rage quit here. We had the Necro Valley. We had the Royal Tribute. I mean, we were about to win this game anyway, but I kind of wanted to play out a full match. But that's okay. That's okay. Let's grab another one. Alrighty, match number 2. It's simply Manu. This is Manu Ginobili, right? Oh, alright, going second again. Scissors has let me down today, but that is okay. Let's see what the opponent's got for us. Maybe. Okay, well. No Necro Valley or Royal Tribute in this opening hand, but this hand's totally fine. Like, we have the awkward, like, Solemn Judgment with Heavy Storm, but I think... Ooh, Birdface? Okay. And Assailant. Alright, well, I want to... Okay, well... my spreadsheet's just going to be bugging today, I guess. So, sorry about that, guys. But, you know, sometimes that's how that be. On here, I kind of just want to set Assailant. But I'll set guard. That's fine. If the opponent doesn't have knock, it's great. If they do have knock, it's fine to lose guard. I'm not too worried about that. And I think I'm actually just going to set MST here. Maybe draw the opponent into playing some more back row. Maybe they play their field spell. We'll see. Knock. Okay, that's fine. We lose our guard. It's no big deal. Don't have another one in here, but like it would have been better to set Gravekeeper's Assailant specifically for knock, but if they didn't have it, then they just run over it with Birdface. So it's a little bit different than like just the go first set Gravekeeper's Assailant to play around knock. All that stuff. Oh, we do draw the opponent into setting some more back row, so that's actually pretty good. I'll take our 1600 here. And I'm going to set some more back row opponent. No, we set a monster. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just MST one of the new ones. That's fine. Solemn Judgment? Okay, well, glad I did that. Now we can pick up this +1, hopefully. Ooh, nice little Ring of Destruction, too. Okay. I don't hate that. I think I'm just going to throw down the Heavy Storm, and then I'll attack their face down with Sangan. It always, it always feels so bad when you get your Solemn sniped and then the opponent just follows up with a Heavy Storm. It's like they get lucky, they pick the right one, and then you just kind of get owned because of it. But here comes, I meant to set these first to play around a potential Morphing Jar. I just completely forgot. All right, not punished, Sinister Serpent. Cool, now I'll set Ring and my Solemn Judgment and pass the turn. And we're looking pretty good here. And this just has to... Oh, it has to be destroyed by battle. Okay, I kind of forgot that about Birdface. For some reason, I thought it was just like Sangan or Witch. There we go. We get the Harpies brother. It's Sky Scout. Whatever. Which one do I care more about? I don't really care if they grab a Harpy lady, right? Yeah, I'm just going to take this 600 here. I'll go grab Spy. And honestly, like, I could just let this live and take 1800 here. I'm kind of playing with fire, though, right? If I do that, yeah, let's just get the Harpies, brother. Because I don't want to be, like, need to ring something, and then, like, we've got the Solemn Judgment and all that good stuff. Okay. Alright, little Necro Valley action is pretty good as well. Now, I could just summon out Assailant, but I don't think... I mean, the opponent could have another knock, right? We haven't played into it. I've got Solemn Judgment. I would Solemn Judgment a knock here. Okay. Let's just set the Spy. And we'll pass a turn. Definitely a bit of a higher upside here. Pot of Greed. Yeah, I'm not going to Solemn that. So the opponent building back up their cards, but I mean we're pretty even here. They went first, so we're even on cards in a full turn cycle. But I've got this Spy to flip up, and that's going to start doing some work here. More than likely, like I can go grab Assailant off of the Spy. I've got another Assailant to summon here. We're looking to be aggressive, and I've got a Solemn Judgment set, and the opponent can't access their graveyard. So. No Sylphid, no Garuda, or anything like that. Looks like we're going for Cyber Harpy Lady. Okay. Yeah, we set a back row. We pass the turn. Oh, Sook. Sook's really, really good here. I think, though, I might just summon the other Assailant and just go ahead and clear both of these off the board. Like, they get to search up another monster, which is fine. Well, if that's the case and, like, they have more than one Cyber Harpy Lady, they can just go grab the other and attack over the Spy. So I guess, yeah, let's just go the Tsukuyomi route. It's fine, right? We'll flip up Spy. Skill Drain? Let me think on that one. Skill Drain. That's probably okay. Yeah, I'm going to let the skill drain go. I'll summon out Assailant here. Spy can attack over Birdface. Assailant can attack over Cyber Harpy Lady. So, it's not the end of the world. Like, they get to go get another Harpy Lady, but, like, now that the skill drain is turning the effects off, it has to be Cyber Harpy Lady to attack over Spy, right? Okay. Maybe a little bit punished here for taking out the, yeah, the Harpy's brother rather than the Birdface. Okay. But I'll just pass a turn. If they run over Spy, it's not really that big of a deal, right? They're at 4,900. We can just, I mean, we can save this Solemn Judgment for something that actually matters. Mirror Force is already gone. Their ring is gone. Oh, we're just going to set a monster? Set a back row? Okay. The Royal Tribute. It strikes again. I think I'm going to summon out the Tsukiyomi. I don't see any reason not to. Like, it's kind of just dead at this point. So we'll summon out the Sook. If they have Torrential, you know, obviously we'll just Solemn Judgment that. No big deal. Alright. I'll set Royal Tribute, I think. I don't need to play around Morphing Chart. There's a skill drain on the board, Evan. Come on now. I will attack with Assailant, though. Just get the biggest beater in. Okay. The Sinister Serpent goes to the grave. Cool. Which means we get to rip the Cyber Harpy Lady out of our opponent's hand. Excellent. Alright, get in for 17. Get in for 11. Opponent's going down to 21. And we'll throw down this Royal Tribute here. Go forth, your monsters into the graveyard. I love this card so much. No! Solemn Judgment. Do I Solemn back? I don't think so, right? If they summon out Cyber Harpy Lady, that's totally fine. Yeah, that's all right. Whatever. Keep your cards. I get it. Like, if I Solemn Judgment, there's Solemn Judgment there, and then they draw into something, I don't know, something that can clear the board somehow. Something that I'm just not thinking of in my head, then I'd be very sad. But if I keep this Solemn Judgment around, and there's a good chance, yeah, like they just summon out Cyber Harpy Lady, they attack over Spy, they still lose. So, they're going to attack over Sook? That's fine too. Take 700. I mean, they're actually... It is correct to play it. I'm going to play it for information. Show me what you got. And if they Judgment here, I will Judgment back. I just want that info. Ah, there's the Sylphid I was talking about. Okay. So we turn that off, and then, yeah, the Sinister Serpent. Alright, sounds good to me. Let's get on in there. We've won the game because we've got Solemn Judgment, so whatever this card is, it doesn't matter. Yep. Take 200, attack in with Spy. Hi-ya. And let's get on to game 2 here. Alright, so we're playing against Harpies, which is pretty cool. Let's bring in the Zombiras. Skill Drain, you say. Yeah, Skill Drain's annoying, but we can play around it with Book of Moon in some ways, which is pretty nice. I'm going to cut these Noblemen of Crossouts. And here on the draw, might be cutting the Royal Tribute package. I kind of like that. Just get those out of here. I'll leave in the full Necro Valley package, I think, because it's actually looking pretty good. And I'll cut Spear Soldier. Spear Soldier's kind of poor here. Do we want Mobius? No, they're on Solemn Judgment. I don't really want to do that. We do kind of have to watch out for their field spells, but we didn't see him in game 1. I think we'll be okay here. This is kind of like where I would like some Dust Tornadoes or whatever, but like, you know, prepped a little bit for the meta game. Not expecting to see Skill Drain. That is for sure. But yeah, we'll see. See what we can get out of the second game here. Hopefully we can keep taking some wins. I realized this bumped us down for some reason. We should be at 297. We may just have to... Oh, there it is. Okay. It's just being weird today, I guess. That's okay. Graceful Charity is fine. Trying to see if I can fix this over here, but I don't think I can. That's alright. That's alright. We're 297. We know we're 297. Look, well, you all can't see it. I was going to say, look, you all see it down here on the screen as I hover over my avatar, but you all can't see that because I'm there. Hi. All right, full Trinity turn 1. Blessed be the RNG gods. All right, we lose Rite of Spirit, which is probably the worst card in our hand. With Zombra and Breaker, I think I'm just going to ditch this Torrential. I'll keep the Saku around. All right, we do see the Elegant Egotist. I like that. Yeah, creature swap pretty good in these decks. We got the Bird Face. May have Flying Kamakiri. If we're seeing creature swap, it makes a whole lot of sense, right? All right, we got the Kooks Majooks. I think I'm just going to lead on Zom and attack. If they've got, like, a Saku or something, that's totally fine. Not worried about it. I've got a Saku back. Solemn Judgment. Okay. I really don't want this Zombra chilling. Alright, so I'll just set my Saku then. Well, you know, when the opponent opens on full Trinity, one of the ways that you can get a win is to just, like, destroy their life points, right? So, nice early Solemn Judgment on a card that's, like, not even, like, it's good. It's not incredible. You're pretty happy with that exchange. But I'm going to Saku this Cyber Harpy lady. Okay, they've got probably a Sylphid here. Yeah, sure. How do I want to deal with Sylphid is the question. Because, like, I kind of want to summon out this Breaker. I probably just summon Breaker, take out the back row, attack over this. And then, okay, well, that's just going to bump us down to 2-7. I'm not going to worry about it. Sorry, guys. I'll figure that out at some other point. I'll get petty on it. But, yeah, I think I'm just going to summon out Breaker here. Because I kind of don't want to discard either of these just randomly to the Sylphid. And we'll just try to pick up a little +2. Another Judgment? Okay, well, the opponent's already down to 1750, so, like, hello? Any Ring of Destructions? This is looking... I mean, like, card-wise, we're kind of screwed right now. But, like, Kaiku's totally fine, though, right? Duo? Alright. Let's go ahead and slam that down first, I guess. I guess I could just attack the Kaiku into the Sylphid, discard the Tsukuyomi. Kind of depends on what they discard here. Because I may need to take some stuff out of the graveyard. I guess I don't need to. Oh, the Hunting Ground, okay. Glad to see that go. They discarded it on their own accord. So, they didn't add to the board last turn? It's kind of interesting, but I do think I want the Kaiku over the Sook here. I could just attack the face down, but if it's like a bird face or something, they can go grab something and just crash with this, so let's not do that. Yeah, I'll attack the Sylphid. I'll lose the Tsukuyomi. It's not the end of the world. It just makes the battle a 1-for-1 rather than a +1. Let me make sure, yeah, they don't have any other monsters. Okay, well, we'll pass the turn. We've got a Kaiku and a Prayer. We are drawing... Well, I guess we're not drawing to full Trinity. We drew our Delinquent Duo, but we're drawing to Pot of Greed and Graceful Charity as well, which is pretty nice. Spy? After the opponent had to discard their knock? Okay. I'm down for that. I could try to attack... Nah, I'm not going to attack the face down with Spy. I'm just going to set the Spy. We'll play around the Morphing Jar. Losing connection. Okay, well... We've got the most scuffed GK to 1K episode here. But that's okay. Oh, it's Serpent. Okay. I don't really care about that one too much. I guess it could have meta. We do know they have meta in their deck. Meta would be pretty annoying here. I guess that's one reason to keep the Sook. Yeah. Oh, mind control? No. Alright. They probably don't have spies in their deck, honestly. Yeah, flip it up. That's fine. Cool. I'm going to attack that with Spy. I'm just going to assume it's Serpent. Valley? Okay. Valley's pretty good here. Don't want to play it first, though. Though I guess, like, if it's not... if it's not Serpent, I want to play the Valley first. It's fine. It's like I can't banish the Serpent with Kaiku if Necro Valley's out. But if Kaiku gets in, I just win anyway. So yeah, let's just play the Valley. Make the Spy big here. Oh, now I get to just attack with Kaiku. Because it's even bigger? Okay. Sure. Yeah, let's just attack with the Kaiku. If they've held the Mirror Force, good for them. Get in there, Spy. Yeah, let's go. We got it. All right, we're up another 16. We're up to 313. Give the opponent the GG here. Pretty nice, but we're looking at... I know if I do another one, this is going to end up being another long video, but we got a Rage quit, we got Dueling Book quit, we got Excel quit. Man, everything is just... everything is just going right to plan today. But let's go ahead. We'll grab another one. I'm feeling pretty good. All right, Paper Gang. There we go. See, when you're betrayed by scissors, you just need to go back to your roots. I know I'm operating on a randomizer here, but, you know, Paper Gang is Paper Gang is Paper Gang. All right, no Royal Tribute, but that's okay. We've got a pretty decent hand here. That's kind of interesting, because, like, if I set Assailant, I kind of want to set Necro Valley, but I'm just going to set Assailant, set MST. Pass the turn. Hopefully we draw into a Royal Tribute. Royal Tribute's putting in some work. Pretty happy about that. But hopefully the opponent just knocks here. Rhoda? Yeah. Alright, well, like I said, this version of the deck is weaker against the aggro decks, so we're going to lose our Assailant here. Got a pretty decent package for it in the side, though. We've got the Sakus. That's about it. We've got Zombris, too. Oh, Chaos Warrior. All right. That sounds good to me. Let's go ahead and MST this. All right. Glad to get Dust Shoot out of here. Ooh. Spy. I got to clear this level 2 first, though. So let's just go ahead and play out Necro Valley. Summon Assailant. And let's attack in over this level 2. Take your lumps. Nice little 1100. Opponent can't access their graveyard for now, which is great. Level 2 is gone. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, Snatch Steal is really, really good against Assailant. We're going to have to Tribe it, which feels really bad. Okay, I was going to say, because Tsukuyomi can just attack over the Tribe, but now we've got this Mirror Force. I guess we don't have to, right? We can still set Spy here, and Assailant would not be able to get over it, and we can just set the Mirror Force. Okay. Yeah, because Assailant activates before the monster is flipped. So let's just do this. Pass the turn. So we know 3 cards in hand. Double Thunder Dragon, Tsukuyomi. Okay. And if they summon Tsukuyomi, they attack into the Spy. Do I wait? I get greedy with the Mirror Force? Yeah, let's get greedy with the Mirror Force. Could go get an Assailant of my own here. Could also grab Spear Soldier. Could also just grab another Spy. We'll get an Assailant, I think. I could just, like, trade 1 for 1 with this, try to crash. That's totally possible. We'll see what happens here. Jar of Greed, that's perfectly fine. Getting a little greedy with the Mirror Force, like I said, but that's alright. If the opponent draws a heavy here, well, it'll shut down Dueling Book, I guess. I'm sorry, guys. There's not much I can do about this. Dueling Book's been doing this for quite a while. But at least it lets me, like, right back in. So I, 1, don't have to edit. And two, we can just continue with the scuff episode. All right, opponent passes. Excellent. Ooh. A little snatch steal of my own. I mean, if that's not Mirror Force or Torrential, this is 4,000, 57. I don't have to go in, so I don't think I'm going to. Let's snatch steal first. We'll see what happens. Has me that assailant, and I think I just attack with it. Is that right? Play around the Mirror Force here. We know double Thunder Dragon Tsukuyomi in hand. I'll attack with 2 assailants. That's fine. If it's a Mirror Force, cool. Alright, we hit for 4,000. Awesome. And now I will pass the turn. I've got Mirror Force to protect against whatever. The opponent's at 34, so these are lethal in the next turn. Tribe. Yeah, Tribe's pretty good. Tribe's gonna cook here. Alright, lose all of these, but I can just get rid of the Tribe with the Mirror Force here. I think I will. Oh my god. Well, we may end it. Well, we're definitely ending it on this match. But something good? Judgment's pretty good. Yeah, so now we know 1 Thunder Dragon and Tsukuyomi in hand. Okay. Alright. Just going to summon out this Tribe. Get in for 16. I don't always like doing this, but I do have a Solemn Judgment backup here, so I feel pretty alright about it. I don't think this is an MST or something to take out the Solemn Judgment. I feel like they probably would have done that on the Snatch Steal. So got a little punished for not going for lethal there, but there were so many cards that just kind of ruined my day. I'm gonna let the Graceful Charity go. Yep, Thunder Dragon out of here. Makes sense. They might hold on to their Tsukuyomi because it does run over Tribe. We'll see. If they summon Tsukuyomi, I will Solemn Judgment it. All right, Donald to the grave as well. Kooks? No, you don't get that. I think it was right to not go for lethal there, but probably would have worked out. No. No. Not the Nox. That's okay. We'll attack in, see if we can put the opponent to 200. Man, I'll set one of them sort of as a bluff here. We've got... all of our assailants are gone. But like, even like Spear Soldier attacks over this, but we don't have very many turns. Really need something like right here. Not another Necro Valley. Maybe I should have... I don't think I was supposed to Judgment the Graceful Charity there. Maybe I was. Let's give the hand a shuffle. I'm going to set the knock. Maybe I was supposed to. Because, well, they just had the 1 Thunder Dragon in hand. I don't know. Card destruction? Sure. Be my guest. They're looking for lethal. Alright, another Solemn Judgment. Sinister Serpent was almost there. Just not quite. Alright, don't have another monster here. Please? And let me draw... You can't summon that. Get those cards back to the graveyard. Yeah, get the Kaiku back to the graveyard, not deck. Alright, there we go. That's Sork back in hand. Opponent was happy. They were like, we're going in. Alright, something. That counts as something. That's for sure. Let's see if the opponent has a Judgment back there. They very well could at this point. No? Okay. Rite of Spirit? Oh, Graceful Charity? Okay. Alright, so you're saying there's a chance. Throw down this Graceful. See what we get here. Rite of Spirit's so good here. Bah. Hey, you had a nice Graceful Charity. Alright. Don't really want to give him Upstart, so I think I'll discard Terraforming and probably just Upstart Goblin. Okay. That seems fine to me. And then I've just like got all kinds of protection over here. All right. Let's set Book of Moon, Judgment, and Rite of Spirit. And we will pass the turn. I'll probably just Book of Moon the Sasuke when it attacks, because if I like Rite of Spirit back thing, Spy, in defense I can take it out. I could just get back an Assailant as well. But I also have double knock. So we'll see what the opponent does here, right? Maybe I do just Rite of Spirit first. If they have a way to deal with the Necro Valley, though, that's the problem. But we end up in the same spot, though, right? Yeah, let's just Rite of Spirit. We'll get our Assailant. Alright, Assailant is here. Assailant is now, and he is large. She. Would you like to attack, opponent? You are welcome to attack your Torrential Tribute. That's... Ooh. Torrential Tribute. Huh. I may have to Judgment that. I don't want to. They've got Sork and Serpent in hand, but like, yeah. I gotta keep my monster around. Like, I was hoping to have the Solemn Judgment to protect from a Battle Trap on the next turn. But, you know, it's okay. I just have to keep... I think I just have to keep my monster around. Like, this deck is so low on monsters. And I was sitting at, 450 life points before the Judgment. And this is still a lethal attacker. It's also a lethal defender. So, Book of Moon can protect from a Battle Trap as well. Kaiku. Okay. Well, Torrential's gone. So... Is Mirror Force gone? No, Mirror Force is still alive. I kind of just want to attack. What do we have? One knock? No. Knocks are still alive? That's pretty bad. They didn't have anything last time, but they've seen, a few more cards. This is dangerous. I'm going to summon the Kaiku. And attack. Target. Targeting the Assailant. Do I accept the draw here? I kind of don't want to. We've got Sork Serpent in hand? No. Target Assailant. I can't type. Alright. That sounds good to me. I will attempt to crash here. This does not work out if the opponent has, like, a knock? I didn't think about that. Yeah. Okay. Well, if they have a knock, we die. And I'll mark that up to a misplay. Yeah, here's Serpent. Damn it. We have the knock. Yeah, we do. Man. Alright. I could have taken the draw. I got a little greedy. And I'll lose the first game. That's okay. That's okay. We're bringing the Zombras. We're bringing these. We'll probably bring in the Book of Moon as well. We'll cut these knocks. And yeah, I'm definitely going to leave in the Royal Tributes here. Those seem fine. We can cut this. We can cut down on Assailant. Maybe we're not bringing in the Book of Moon. And we'll just trim an Upstart Goblin. Sure. We'll leave in the other Upstart Goblin because we are going first here. So, yeah, maybe maybe a little greedy here. But, yeah, good chance they could have had a knock there. I should have just taken the draw. I was like, ooh. When they flipped the Ring of Destruction, kind of got tunneled on. I was like, oh, they actively want a draw here? So, I guess they didn't have anything else really to protect, but I didn't fully think through, like, all of the options that they could have there. I like this hand. I'll play at a Necker Valley turn 1 with this hand, because I'm going to set everything anyway. Unfortunately, this is not a Royal Tribute. If this was a Royal Tribute, my god, this would look awesome. But looks like we're lagging a little bit here again. Trying to get this Necker Valley onto the field. Well, that's alright. Hope, while we're waiting, hope you guys have been enjoying the series. Need to pump out a few more of these, because like we're just now reaching over 300. So we're a little far away from our 1,000 goal, but yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. All right. I'm sorry for the scuff in this video. Both of us having connection problems here, so it's got to be Dueling Book. I don't want to summon the Breaker, man. I don't want to lose both of these to a duo, but I'm not going to run Breaker out into Snatch Steal. I don't really want to Solemn Judgment a Snatch Steal turn 1. I'll Solemn Judgment that though. That Heavy Storm out of here. And okay, I don't really care about Zambra. That's fine. Sook? Alright. Nice little Sook action here. Take out the Zom. If they want to use a Battle Trap, that's kind of unfortunate because I have Breaker, but I don't want to like Breaker, break this. Just let Breaker chill and then Saku the Zambra. I'm going to go with the Sook play. Ring of Destruction. That's fine. And I'll pass a turn. I can always get over this Zambra later. That's totally fine. We pull out a ring too, which is pretty nice. Guard. Okay. Guard's pretty good here. I could just set it. If they have a knock, they have a knock. It's not really that big of a deal. Sure. Zambra can't attack over it, because it's got the big booty. Yeah, they do have a knock. That's fine. I'll lose the guard. I'm not too worried about that. Unless that's another back row. Assailant? Yeah. Assailant can't attack over. Actually, Assailant can attack over Zambra. The opponent hasn't showed anything else, though, as far as pressure goes, so they may not have another monster over there. I think this may be the Breaker, Saku, the Zambra line, and then, like, whatever they summon out, we can run over it with Assailant. And this just kind of clears the way for the Assailant, because now the opponent does have, like, multiple back row. Sure. Let's just pop here. Decree? Oh, no. Uh-oh. Alright, I'll just pass the turn. When they attack in with the Zambra, we'll Saku there. And then we still have a Solemn Judgment back up. So, clear their monster. I'm glad I got rid of the Decree, I guess. Oh, they don't play anything else? Ooh, third Solemn Judgment? Okay. I'm down for that. I wish this Necker Valley was, like, literally anything else. That is, also part of the problem with the Royal Tribute heavy list is, like, you're gonna brick. You're playing, you know, 3 copies of Necker Valley plus a Terraforming, which is already bricky. You're playing 3 copies of Royal Tribute, which is already bricky. You've got the Rite of Spirit in here, but I just enjoy... I enjoy this version of the deck so much. Scapegoat. Okay. That's fine. Just calmly attack over one of them with Breaker, and then very violently attack over one of them with with Assailant. Yeah, take your 2,000. I'll set this Solemn Judgment, and I will pass over the turn. So, Assailant doing its thing against Scapegoat. Seeing that the opponent sided into control here, if we go to a game 3, I'm going to Judgment that. Knowing that 2 of the cards in hand are Thunder Dragon and I have a backup Solemn Judgment now. Now I'll take out the Graceful Charity. Yeah. I'll Solemn Judgment that too, I guess. Alright. We've got 2 Thunder Dragons and a meta. No! Oh, no. Yeah, I mean, this worked out perfectly. Oh, this is only 1,500. Okay. I mean, it's still really bad for us, right? Upstart, sure. This is not good. Damn. Oh, Saku. Excellent. All right, that is a very, very good draw. So we'll set that. We know 2 Thunder Dragons in hand? Yeah, okay. 2 Thunder Dragons, now a rando. But like I was saying before, knowing that the opponent is siding into the control version of the deck, maybe... sure. Maybe I bring back in the Spear Soldiers? Like, we can get rid of the Royal Tributes, right? On the draw, like, they are still decent in the matchup, but yeah, we're just going to get this Thousand Eyes Restrict on out of here. Opponent's left with a Goat token and 2 Thunder Dragons in hand, and we've got 2 dead Necro Valleys and probably dead Ring of Destruction. Alright, we'll pass the turn. We might not make it to that mythical game 3 that I've been talking about. Wow, I thought I was going to get out of this with triple Solemn Judgment, but that was a very good sequence from the opponent there. Just like the Graceful Charity off the top, very, very good. I think it was actually right to Solemn Judgment that one. Oh, Rite of Spirit? Okay, that one's really good. We've got Book of Moon to help protect as well. Okay, so it's just Assailant that I have that I can get back? Sure. That's fine. Serpente? Okay. Well, let's go ahead and Rite of Spirit. Get the Assailant on back here. Let's say you, opponent. We gonna Torrential here? No. Alright. A little Sangantha action. Never hurt anybody. I'm gonna play around Mirror Force here. Sure. You know you won for that Royal, what? Huh? Alright, let's, I don't know. Let's just attack over the goat, I guess. I'm gonna activate the effect, but we'll see if they have anything on the attack here. If they do, I probably just book a Moon and then set Sangan. Makes sense to me. In battle phase. Yeah, sure. Oh, it started battle phase? Just making sure we know before declaration. Okay, that's fine. Necro Valley dies. Well, this changes things. Now I attack over Serpent. So I can push some damage here. They're both level 1, so it's not like I have to clear the token for future meta play. Alright, main phase 2. Let's see, we've got double Thunder Dragon in hand still, right? Okay. Actually, it does make more sense to clear this so they can't summon Thunder Dragon. Not that I care about Thunder Dragon at this point, but... We'll set Sangan, we'll play out Necro Valley. Okay. I mean, this has turned into a really good game. Pretty nice back and forth here. Thought I had it wrapped up. And then I thought my opponent had it won, and now I'm feeling pretty good about things again. Okay. Alright. Wish I had a guard to bounce the Sinister Serpent here. Do I want to play into the Mirror Force? I can probably play into the Mirror Force now. Because now I can throw out another monster. So let's just... Sangantha here. And then this here. Yep. Alright, opponent at 2,700. I guess I get the Thunder Dragons out of hand, right? Before they draw into, like, Raigeki Break or something like that. Sure. Yep, let's just go ahead and drop the Royal Tribute. Oh, goodbye, Thunder Dragons. If anything, it's just nice to play the Royal Tribute. All right, we'll pass the turn. And I've got Book of Moon to protect in case they draw something that can attack over Sangan. So, I think we're probably okay here. Yeah, there's the Serpent. Presumably. Kooks. All right. They didn't Torrential or Mirror Force last turn, so I think if my read is right here, I am probably okay to summon out the Kaiku. And here's where I thought they would have Torrential last turn. Okay. Alrighty. They didn't set the Serpent, they set Sook. Okay. So they have Serpent in hand. Alright. I could have played around that. I just thought they would have Torrential the last turn. Okay. Let's go grab Spy, I think. Is that better than Assailant? Probably. They could... This card has not been used. Though I did set the Sangan, so I've definitely checked. I don't think it's knock. Let's just go ahead and grab Spy. It's our highest upside card here. We have some in this turn, but that's okay. We'll just pass the turn. It's Duo? Okay. Alright, well, we lose the Spy. But we can force a draw now. Zombra. Okay. Well, kind of don't want to attack that into a Sinister Serpent, but I will go ahead and summon it. This has been a crazy back and forth game. This has been a really good match, actually. Graceful Charity. Love to see that. Have we seen Pot of Greed? We have not. Alright, let's go ahead and slam down this Graceful Charity. Another Necro Valley, another Zom. Okay, and a Kaiku, sure. Let's just get rid of Necro Valley, Zombra. And we'll summon out Kaiku. Well, Kooks Majooks. Mirror Force is live, but, I mean, I'm just getting in there at this point. I can flip down the Kaiku if I really want to. Oh, Zombra gets in? Kaiku? Scapegoat. Yeah, okay. Alright, another Scapegoat, pretty good. Maybe I do bring in the Spear Soldiers if we get to a game 3. Probably will, though. I've got this ring to force a draw. Which, you know, it's not exactly what I want to do here. Especially, I am down a game, right? This is game 2? Yeah, this is game 2. Okay. That's a Serpent. No, for sure, right? Yeah, that's Serpent. I mean, I gotta clear the goats, so let's just attack over goat. Let's not put the Sinister Serpent back in their hand. Stack over another goat. And I don't have to worry about Zombra getting low here. If they don't draw another monster, I can snatch still a goat token and attack, but I don't know how good that would even be. Oh, Heavy Storm. I don't want to do that. What is this face down monster here? We'll see. Sangan, okay. What are we getting off of Sangan? The Exile Force? That's a good one. That is indeed a good one. Let's just attack over the goat. Just go ahead and get that out of here. And yeah, Duo's gone, all that good stuff. Yeah, we'll just pass the turn. So I'd imagine they're probably going to take out the Kaiku with the Exiled Force. That's fine. Uh-huh. So now if we draw a monster... Yes, Tribe, yes, yes, yes. We can slam down Heavy Storm. No, Tribe's 100 off. Come on, man. Come on. Okay. I guess I won't Heavy Storm then just yet. I'll just summon out the Tribe and see if we can push the opponent down to 100. Yep, Serpent out of here. Zombra's all the way down to 13. Just from attacking over Serpent and Goats. Okay, alright, Book of Moon the Tribe, that's fine. That's fine. I'll pass the turn. We've got Book of Moon to protect. We don't have Ring for a draw anymore because the Kaiku's gone. But that's okay. It's okay. We know the opponent's got Sinister Serpent. They can't summon out Chaos Monsters, of course. Yeah, they can Rhoda. See what they grab here. DD Warrior Lady. Well, that's a pretty good one. I guess I just let the tribe die here. Yeah. Okay. We can snatch it. Monster? Spy. Awesome. Beautiful. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and throw down this Heavy Storm. I guess we get punished if it's a Book of Moon. But, yeah. Gonna Heavy Storm. Gonna go for the lethal here. Scapegoat. Come on, man. I'm gonna Book of Moon Zombra in response. Man. Third copy of Scapegoat. I was not expecting full copies of Scapegoat here, but that's okay. All right, we're fine. We're fine. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. All right. Well, damn. That was like the one card. That's pretty good. All right, we'll set Spy. Pass the turn and hope. Is this the second one? Oh, we haven't seen a level 2 this game? All right, whatever. Zombra? No, Spy. Okay, well. All right, let's just summon Spy and attack over this thing, I guess. Set Snatch, pass the turn. Be interesting to watch this one back. I feel like it's been incredibly entertaining. I think it was... No. I set the Snatch to show something in case the opponent had like a Chaos Monster or something. Oops. Not supposed to lose that much. There we go. Mirror Force? Alright, we're still in this. God, if only I had Spear Soldier in the deck. Unfortunately, I do not. Saku? Okay. Alright, we're not out of it yet. Kooks? Okay. We'll Saku that. Yeah, nice little Royal Tribute here. Uh-huh. There's the tribe. Uh-huh. Coming on in. All right. We're not going to be able to take this one. And we're only going to lose 6 elo. So we're down to 307. I don't know. This stupid Excel thing is not working. But let's see if I can get it on here. We move up to 313, and now we move down to 307. Okay, so interesting deck from the opponent here. Like, yeah, I was reading just like the regular Chaos Warrior stuff. I was not expecting triple Scapegoat. Forgive me. But, well, did we see the meta of game 1? Can't remember if we saw the meta game 1. I think we did. Maybe we didn't. This was a long match. Like I said, I'm a little sick. My brain is... it's off somewhere. But, yeah. Let's, Alright, here we are. We go, what, like 2-1 in this episode? I don't think this is the best version of Gravekeepers, to be fair. And we kind of just, like... There are a bunch of decision points in this match where, like, I didn't go for lethal in game 1 because, you know, Mirror Force, Torrential weren't shown, or hadn't been shown, and I felt like I was in a good position to not go for lethal, but then I made probably an error with the Book of Moon play, and got greedy there at the end. And then this game was just like a wild back and forth. Thought I had it locked up with triple judgment. And then thought the opponent was destroying me, and then I thought I was ahead, and the opponent just had like all 3 scapegoats. And that was like the only card that they could have had there at the end. So yeah, really fun matches though. Had a blast with this one. I always do with the Royal Tribute builds, and that's kind of why I wanted to play it today. So yeah, definitely got into some complex situations where, you know, choices could have been a little different, but hey, that's okay. Sometimes that's how it's going to be. We're not going to win every one of these. That's very clear, but hey, we've got a good start going here. We're at 307. Yeah, just, you know, whatever. We'll let we'll let Excel crash one more time right at the end. I feel like that's fitting for this episode. It's been scuffed as hell, but scuff aside, hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be back with the next one.